Well, hey, it's Marcus and welcome to the Jungle Room. Today I am Zooming with an absolute freaking legend. I don't know about you guys, but he is my personal king of reggae of Adelaide. Of course, I am speaking to Kaleo Selah. He is, of course, from the epic band Exodus Reggae. And we're going to chat to Kaleo right now. Good morning, my friend.
What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Hey, I got to
Ah.
tell you something, man. You were my first acquired best friend in Adelaide. What, 15 years ago, however long ago. So we've been together for a long time. I've seen you through your black and white phase. I've seen you through your food, no food, hair, like hair, no hair. Partner, no partner, right?
We've had many adventures, my friends.
Yeah.
We've had many conversations about pretty much everything. I am just so blessed that we've had such a journey, and we get to do this whole music thing together now. I'm so excited. But please tell us. So coming up, obviously, on the Saturday, the 9th of March, which is why we're doing this chat today, is the Bob Marley Sunsplash Reggae Birthday Bash. Let's find out about it. It's going to be held, for everyone's sake, it's going to be Brighton's Sports and Social Club. It's going to be brilliant. There's the poster.
Boom. There's the poster. There's the promo.
Can you tell me
About as good as it gets.
What are we expecting?
So basically, this is our second year doing it at the same venue, at the Brighton Sports Social Club, as you said. March 9th, going to be opening the doors at 2 p.m. We're going to go till probably midnight. We've got multiple artists, multiple performances coming this year. Instead of just us and an opening, there's going to be actual headliners all throughout the day. And we've got some food, we've got some vendors, some stall holders, and we've got this new sort of kind of special ticket pricing thing. So you go to the website, and we'll connect the website to this interview. But you go to the website and you can choose what type of ticket you want to buy. So we're doing a little bit of experimentation with the ticket thing just to see what works with the people. So that's a good thing. And so we're gonna have some classic favorites from Bob Marley and that era, the whole era of reggae. It's sort of the classic, the roots era of reggae, and we're a roots reggae band. And so we got a new bassist, we got a new drummer. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It went off last year, and we've doubled the capacity for this year. So we're expecting good things.
I've seen Exodus play a good handful of times now, more than just one hand, and I just love the guys. What you do is just incredible. I am absolutely on your bandwagon with it. I'm a massive fan of reggae. But enough about me. What do you find about reggae that really draws you to it? What connects your soul to reggae?
Well, you said it, okay? I mean, you said it. And the way I describe reggae music is it's soul music. So it's my first chosen soul music, my first my first born soul music of birth, being a Black American born in the 60s. you can imagine, right? Marvin Gaye, Marvin Gaye, etc., right? It's like James Brown, right? So I was born into that. Aretha Franklin, I was born into that. So my first favorite music of choice, my first favorite soul music of choice was reggae, and it happened at a very early age, probably 5 or 6 years old. So I'm 55, right? So it's a real journey for me. Everybody who knows me in my life knows me as the reggae person in their life. So even in reggae circles, I'm like the reggae guy, right? So I've been singing this stuff for a long time. I've had multiple bands. multiple different ways of presenting the reggae culture, the reggae world, the reggae soul. And not just the Bob Marley soul, right? I mean, there's the other guys, right? I'm not going to start naming people, but you know, there's reggae reggae. The reggae soul is more than just Bob Marley, but Bob Marley encapsulates it in a way that brings the revolution, brings the love, brings the mystical aspects of not just the reggae thing and not just the Jamaican, not just the Caribbean island kind of thing, but also like the Rasta part, right? So like that African connection, which is important for us, you know, as Black Americans, as Black Jamaicans, as Black Africans, as Black UK, British people, you know, it's like that connection is very important to us.
So when you're playing the music, when you're playing your incredible reggae, whether it be Bob Marley's music or, you know, whoever else's that is usually in a set list at an Exodus show, do you do your interpretation of the song, or do you like to try and stay true to how it was originally done? What's your take on that?
Well, it's a great question. And, you know, having formed from scratch several bands myself and leading these bands, I have a formula. And my formula is we take the studio recording and we duplicate that studio recording for maybe 1 or 2 sessions. And then we allow each person to give it their own flavor, including myself as the lead singer. So you'll kind of see my interpretation of redemption song, even, right? So something as standard as redemption song, or something as standard as No Woman No Cry. We over time we develop it into not necessarily like our own version, but it's definitely what we like to call the Exodus vibe, or the Exodus sound. I mean, there is a particular sound that Exodus brings that is unique to us and is not the same as the studio version.
And so when you're producing your set list, is there a song or two that you're like, yeah, that is our closer, that's our opener? Have you got your go-tos that are your absolute favorite?
Man, you're asking all the right questions. Absolutely. So our first song of our set, and we established this from the very beginning. Our first song of our set is Exodus, because that is that's our band name. So that's our, you know, it's like raising the flag, right? That's like our welcome to country kind of thing. It's like Exodus. And that song can vary from, you know, a standard length of like 3 minutes 20, and we've played it as long as 7+. And so I mean, we can get that song really going, and we kind of judge what the crowd is responding to, you know, of do we add another solo, do I put another verse onto it, you know, how far do we actually take this before we move to the second song, which the second song can almost be whatever song we want it to be. But I think these days it's Three Little Birds. I think our second song is Three Little Birds. We seem to we always end the night with our rendition of Redemption Song. So Redemption Song is named as Bob Marley's #1 song. So #1 meaningful song, #1 remembered song, you know, #1 like popular song. So there's like 3 songs that are the most popular: No Woman No Cry, Redemption Song, and Three Little Birds. Those are the 3 that people really, you know, like, no matter what genre of music they like, they tend to know those 3 songs, or they tend to remember those 3 songs. So those 3 songs, of course, are in our set list. But another thing we do that a lot of people don't do, Marcus, is we go off the popular trail. So we will do a song like Heathen, right? So there's a song called The Heathen. There's a song called uh, there's a few there's a few other songs that we do that I have never ever heard anyone ever do, ever, and I don't know why, right? So Natural Mystic is something that is a very popular it's a very popular Bob Marley song, but I don't really know of any other bands that do that song. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it might be, I don't know. I can't tell you why. But we go, you know, we go B-side quite often, and people who really like reggae really appreciate when we go B-side, when we go, you know, a little bit deeper into the into the tracks and not just the popular stuff.
So what can people expect? Like, because the show, it all kicks off about 2 o'clock, is that correct?
That's
And
right.
goes well into the night. Like I said, there's other bands on as well, which are going to be epic. What can people expect from the actual afternoon? What's the vibe that you're trying to create for everybody?
Well, what we're billing it this time as a not just a birthday party celebration for which last year it was my wife's birthday and Bob Marley's birthday, so it really kind of coincided. And this year it's it's our birthday celebration for Bob Marley, and my birthday is the next day, so it's like we can't seem to get away from this dual purpose. But it's a cultural what do I say? Celebrating musical and cultural diversity. This is, oh, you really have to look at you know, like this One Love movie that's coming out about Bob. That perfectly corresponds with the timing of our show.
Yeah.
You got to really look at the message of reggae. The message of reggae is one of unity, and it's of cultural diversity, and it's, you know, largely, I will say largely, inclusion. It's an inclusive environment. So it is inclusive of, you know, not to get into all the different areas of inclusion, but it's gender, it's race, it's nationality, it's musical diversity. So celebrating musical and cultural diversity means this is a celebration of inclusion that is encapsulated in the reggae, the actual real reggae vibe, the reggae soul. The soul of reggae is an inclusive soul. You know, if you love the one drop, if you love good soul music, I mean, you know, come along. It's right. So it's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a Jamaican thing. It's not an African thing. It's not, you know, so it's you know, it's not an Australian thing. It's not an American thing. It's a global thing, right? So I think one thing that Bob Marley did very powerfully is he took the message and the music off of this little small island. You know, so long ago, 50 plus years ago, he took the music and the message off this little island, and he made it global, and he made it accessible to the people in Scandinavia, to the people in, you know, Japan, right? I go to Japan, and I see the reggae movement in Japan. It is incredible to see this. It's incredible. Philippines, right? Incredible. So the message the message is cultural and musical diversity, celebrating that. It's a celebration of that, with, of course, the headline, you know, coming on at whatever 8:30 or whatever time my wife decides Exodus is coming on. Right, she's in charge. Just by the way, she's in charge. So any details you ask me, you know, are subject to change. Got a little asterisk next to it, right? It's called the Milena.
This whole interview needs to be approved by Lainey. I know that.
It's called the Laney clause in my life. Okay, everything is subject to change. So I do think that we'll be going on, you know, somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock. The Exodus, and we'll do a full night. We'll do a full, you know, till midnight. So you know, I don't know if that helps anybody, you know, time their evening, or, you know, whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I think it's going to be, and I think what we're saying is it's going to be an inclusive, culturally immersive right? So we've got these stall holders, these vendors that we have chosen specifically for the categories of what they are bringing. And there's 9 stall holders, I believe, and people will be pleased with what our stall holders deliver. So bring your money, bring your FPOS.
Kaleo Selah, I cannot wait to see Exodus. It's the Bob Marley birthday bash, everybody. Like I said, like Kaleo showed the poster, it's Saturday, 9th of March from 2 o'clock, the Brighton Sports and Social Club. It's going to be freaking brilliant. There's a bar, there's the food, there's the music. It's going to be sensational. I love you, man. What an incredible time we've had. We've got many more experiences.
Happy Fun Friday. Happy Fun Friday, my brother. Happy Fun Friday, my brother, my lover brother from another mother.
Hi, my friends.
All right, brother. Peace out. Peace out.